Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. New calendar, same steady glow from every room. MTE keeps your homes warm today and ready for tomorrow when you may need air conditioning, but not today. Bringing good energy into 2026 and beyond. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. Our guest today from the Center for the Arts, Program Director Heather Steele is here, and you always bring a special guest. Heather, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here this morning.
Lots to talk about.
Yes, 2026.
That's wild.
We made it through 25.
Yeah, boy, we're on the back half of the 2020s.
Yes, and we are so excited. This is it's a big year for us. This is our 30th year at the Center for the Arts. So the very first show that Center for the Arts ever did was in 1996. And so we're celebrating our 30th year this year, and we could not be more excited. We've got a lot of great things planned in the arts community, and I'm just thrilled to death to get to talk about it.
Well, we're gonna dive into it, but you did bring a special guest, and our town, starts in a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, yeah. And it our town is a play, and it only runs one weekend. There are 5 shows. It opens on a Thursday night, January 22nd, and it closes on Sunday the 25th. So clear your calendar and make time to come see our town on that weekend, because if you wait, you'll miss it.
5 shows in one weekend.
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
We're a little bit crazy over at the Center for the Arts.
Well, I was going to say, that brings a whole new meaning to your last name, Josh, I guess.
Yeah.
That's right.
Josh Dyes is one of the lead in our town, so good to have you with us today.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
5 shows in 3 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm incredibly excited. There have been so many weeks now of memorizing lines. This is the most lines I've ever had to memorize in one show ever. But I'm really excited to show everybody, all the work that I've been doing, all the work that we've been doing. Just watching the play come together over the past couple of weeks has been really amazing to just see so many people like really committing to characters and just really getting the emotion. And it's like, man, we've still got a couple of weeks of practice left. I can't wait to see, how strong we're going to be on opening night.
So today's the 12th. Where are you? And the show starts on the 22nd. So that's 10 days. So where are you in the process? I mean, have you done dress rehearsals yet, or is that coming, or how does that all work?
We have gone through a few practice sessions where we're practicing one act at a time. Tonight, we are going to do our first stumble through of the entire show all at once. And everybody has to be off book tonight. And then we have a couple more rehearsals, and then we'll start tech rehearsals on Saturday.
Stumble through. That was an interesting choice of words.
Yeah, that's one of our theater words. So it's you've got to put your book away and just work it out. So if you don't know your lines, you got to just keep going and get to the next spot. So someone's there watching to make sure that we know what you missed.
Right.
But because sometimes those things come up, right? Someone might say the wrong thing or get a little bit off. And as actors on stage, it's really important that the audience doesn't find out that happened. So we stumble through and figure out a way to improvise until it's right. So
with every show, I guess maybe the director somebody knows something that was missed.
Oh, yes.
Was missed, yeah.
Everyone who's involved in the show knows that it was missed because we become intimately familiar.
Yeah, by the time the show airs. Yeah.
I'm actually directing our town. I don't think I told you that, Brian. But in addition to being program director, I direct a couple of shows a year. And this one is one that Josh and I are working on together. So he knows his lines forwards and backwards. And he has the most lines in the show. His character is the name of the character is the stage manager, but it's really kind of a narrator type of type of role, and he has monologues that are pages and pages long, where we're just listening to him tell a story, and it's such an engaging story that we all kind of...
he's on stage,
yes,
too.
He's on stage telling a story, and we all get lost in it, and in rehearsal, sometimes he'll stop and call for his line, and all of us are like, I don't know, we were listening to you. We weren't reading along. We were listening to the story you were telling us.
Well, that makes for a good storyteller, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's great.
What is Our Town about?
Well, you might catch a little from the title. It's a story about a small town in New Hampshire, and more than anything, it is about community and it's about family. There are a couple of families that we kind of catch them when their kids are small, and then as they're growing up and getting married, living and dying, and all the things that people go through, and just the various members of the community and how they interact with each other. Our Town was written by Thornton Wilder. The play is 80 some odd years old, 90 something years old. It was written in the 30s, and it is really beautiful. It's a show that I think a lot of people have a connection to. Sometimes they might have done it in high school or as a kid, or that was one of the first plays they ever saw, because it's been part of Americana for so long. So a lot of times when I say we're doing Our Town, someone will say, oh yeah, we did that, whenever. And another connection that we have to it is that it was the very first play that the Center for the Arts ever did back in 1996. And that was the reason why we wanted to kick off our anniversary season with this same show, to kind of pay homage to the people who came before us and who paved the way for what we're doing now. It is a drama. It is a little bit funny and a lot of it heartbreaking. And we love it. It's a really beautiful story. It's a beautiful story.
So, Josh, what drew you to this particular show?
Well, first off, I come from Carthage, Tennessee originally. I've lived here in Murfreesboro for about 10 years now. I am all about the small town life. I feel like small towns are, amazing and underrated. I feel like you see so much community being built and friendships being built, and traditions and values that get passed along. And I feel like in a city sometimes that can get kind of lost. So I'm really a big fan of small towns just in general. And then as an actor, I love to tell stories. That's why I get up there on stage. So the stage manager is a particularly juicy role for someone who likes telling the story, setting up the scenes, explaining who the characters are and what they're doing and why they might be doing it. So it's going to be really exciting. I feel like the stage manager really kind of sets the tone for the entire show. Yeah.
Josh Dyes is here, the lead in Our Town, along with program director Heather Steele from the Center for the Arts. Have you done Our Town before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time, actually, which is surprising, being an actor. Most everybody's done it in high school or college or somewhere along there. And I've always wanted to be I've always been in acting, but Our Town is never something that's come along up until this moment. And it just ended up being the absolute perfect moment to go into it.
Yeah. Have you done anything with the Center for the Arts before?
I have. Over the past year and a half, this will be my 10th show.
Oh, wow. In a year and a half?
Yeah, in a year and a half.
Wow.
Like literally every show that they've done.
Yeah.
Josh
is a fan favorite. And he's a director's favorite too, because he's always willing to jump in. Sometimes we have a small pool of men in Josh's age group. And so if you're someone who's in your, 40s or 50s and you're a man, there's a lot of roles out there for you. So I'm just going to give a little plug to come audition for the Center for the Arts. But Josh has filled a lot of space for us, both in musicals and in plays, because there are always those characters that fit him exactly right.
Yeah.
And so we love having him around.
Is memorizing lines the hardest thing of it all?
Okay, honestly, I might be the wrong person to ask.
Okay.
I love the memorization part of doing a show. I love learning the language that is being used. I love the history of like, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? So memorizing, literally, that's where I'm like, yes, I am there. Let's memorize some stuff. But it is definitely the most nerve-wracking because you want it to be perfect, especially with a show like this. Thornton Wilder was an incredible writer, and he wrote some very beautiful prose. And in reading it, it moves you, and you want to be able to connect with your audience that way. You want to be able to use the way he structured his sentences, to just connect with people and hope that they can see the beauty in it that you see.
I saw a video with Billy Bob Thornton, and apparently he can memorize in paragraphs. He has like a photographic memory, and those type of people just amaze me. So, I mean, he's ingesting it just by looking at it, and that's wild to me. I used to have
Technically speaking, that's the way I kind of memorize.
Really?
Whenever I am on stage and I'm going through my lines, I'm just envisioning the script page. So I kind of know where the sentences... I know the location of the sentences, and so I'll know like, oh yeah, I know what's happening at that part. That part right there is where we're talking about, cowboys and chickens or whatever it is. But I'll remember that little like spot in the page is where that part begins.
Wow. It's definitely, Heather, a unique talent to be able to do that.
It is. And when you posed the question to Josh, I knew that he was going to say that wasn't the hard part. I think the hard part is connecting to the emotion of the character in a way that reads to the audience.
Give life to the words.
Yes, yeah. And so there's, you can feel everything you want to feel inside, but if it doesn't show on your face and in your body, nobody knows that you're feeling that, right? And so being able to personify those things and move in such a way that the character might have moved or speak those words with that emotion. I think that's the real challenge for the actors, and the ones in this show are doing an incredible job. I am thrilled to death with how it's all coming together. It's going to be a really good one.
So that will be January 22nd through 25th only, one weekend only, 5 shows. So there's
we actually open on a Thursday night.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we usually don't open till Friday, but this time we're opening on a Thursday night, and we go through Sunday.
Okay, so tickets on the website?
Yes, boroarts.org, so BORO arts.org, and you can buy them there. You can call our box office if you need help with that, but everything that's available is available online.
And you've also got an art exhibit that kind of goes along with it.
Yes,
huh?
I was so excited. So we have open submissions for the art gallery. So if you're an artist and you're needing a place to display your work, we are always looking for local artists, and we have an illustrator this time around. Her name is Valerie Hamill, and she has done a series of illustrations that are of buildings in Murfreesboro. And so they're buildings that are around the square and some of the houses in the downtown area. And they're just lovely. And she is doing an exhibit together with Our Town that are pictures of our town, Murfreesboro. And so she submitted her work, and I thought that is exactly perfect for opening up our season because it fits so nicely with the show. So her opening for that exhibit will be on the same night as the opening of the show. We'll do that Thursday the 22nd, and we're kind of doing a celebration, a little kickoff for the season, a kickoff for Valerie's exhibit, and a kickoff for Our Town all in one.
Okay, so be there.
Yes, be there.
No
Don't
excuses.
miss it.
Anything else we need to know about the 30th anniversary celebration? I'm sure you're going to do this all year.
We're going to do this all year. Every time we come, for anyone who doesn't know, we stop in about once a month and talk with Bryan about what we have coming up. But we're going to say 30th anniversary probably every time that we're here all season long. We have a really great season. You can still get season tickets because we haven't opened yet. So if you want to come and see every show that we have up this season, you are welcome to do do so. We have a community series that features some of our students. We have our children's classes, and we're doing all the things we've always done, but with a little extra flair because it's been 30 years.
That's
and we're
right.
proud of ourselves.
That's exactly right. So speaking of those classes, I would assume that they're getting ready to start pretty quick.
Yeah. Registration is open now. Most classes still have some availability. Something that I love that we've done the last couple of years is we've presented a different variety of classes. Some of them are kind of long form where the kids are doing a full production, but we also have some shorter classes too. So if you have a kid who's really busy and they may just have a couple of weeks, we have some options for you there. And we've also had some great success with our adult classes. We've started doing some adult acting and some adult musical theater dance and things like that, visual arts and photography. And so we have a lot of things going on that if you want to be involved in the arts, we've got something for you.
Yeah.
So borougharts.org has all of that information about what classes are coming up. They start in just a couple of weeks. So things are still open now, but get on the ball and get yourself registered for class.
Well, because they do fill up.
They do fill up.
Most
Yes.
all of them fill up to
Yes.
the brim there. So, and everyone fancies themselves a photographer and they have a phone,
Sure.
right?
Right.
So,
Right.
and sometimes that's as good of a camera as you're going to get. You
Yeah,
know?
and we do beginning and advanced photography. We have a really wonderful teacher. We just did an exhibit of their work in December alongside the art that we had up, and the photographs that they were able to pull just in that short class period. I think they met probably for just a couple of months, but the work from the beginning to the end is just really beautiful. So if you're a photographer, we've got you.
Well, classes, get tickets, season tickets, and if you don't want to come to every show, but you want to come to a handful of shows, you can kind of pick from that too, right?
You can, yeah. You can definitely buy individual tickets, but we also have flex passes that are available, so you can buy a block of 5, 10, or 15 tickets, and it gives you a discounted price, but you can use them however you want to.
Yeah.
So if you and a friend want to come to our town, and then you want to come by yourself to see 3 more shows, you can do that with 5 tickets, or if you can mix it up any which way you want. Buy 5 all for the same show or spread them out. But yeah, those flex passes are what they're called, and they are available online as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in today.
Sure.
Josh, good to meet you. Thanks for coming by.
Fantastic to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Center for the Arts in our conversation today. If you missed part of it, it'll be up shortly on our podcast. Until next time, take care out there.